Hello everyone, this is Ronnie. I'm coming to you today with a video, what sold video. We're going to talk about what sold on PraireGrit. Okay, um, done with that part of the video. Now we're going to show you what sold on eBay this past month. So for y'all that don't know, last month was a very good week, very good month on eBay. We didn't hit our goal, but we did sell $11,340.95 on eBay. So let's get into it. Let's show some things and let's have some fun. All right, first thing we have right here is this tie. I picked this tie up about a month ago, give or take 6 weeks, a month. And it's a very colorful tie, as you see right here. I've never heard of this brand before. It's, yeah, whatever that name. It sounds like one of these imported baseball players from Japan. But there was the tag right there. And when I was just looking at it, it was very interesting, especially with the limited part and everything. Main Japan, and paid like $3 for this, and it sold $67.99 plus $3 shipping. So I was happy with that. Very nice. That was the most expensive tie we sold this past month. This was an item right here. We sold this to Australia. This is a vintage 90s Tommy Hilfiger spell out. It's like a fleece pullover, sweater, jacket, whatever you want to call it. Green. Had the spell out on the front there. Has the flag around the collar. Really nice. Vintage tag right there. Size extra large. This sold for approximately $68. And I was into this for like $4. And this sold pretty quickly. This sold like within a few days. And they paid like $30 for shipping on that. And these were a terrible buy. I picked these up for $1 each. I paid about 40 of these. Had to be every bit of 3 years ago. And I was selling these separately for a while for like $20 each. I even created a listing on Amazon at one point, sold some on Amazon, but they really weren't moving all that well. I kind of forgot I had them when we moved from the warehouse back to the house. They got just put away in storage. And then when we moved storage, I found them. I figured I'd just lot them all together. We're into them, like I said, $1 a piece. We wind up getting $70 for a lot of 7 of these, and $10 shipping. These fit. I forgot what these fit in, but it costed only about $10 to ship. They actually went kind of locally to like Delaware or something. They went to one of those freight forwarders, so they went out of the country. I'm not exactly sure where they were going to though. These are a pair of newer tags, Levi's pants. These are from the 80s. Found these. These sold extremely quick within a day, within like a few hours. The $7.19, the white tag or white tab on them. I wasn't sure how these were going to do because they were corduroy, they were cotton blend, but they sold extremely quick for $69.99 plus another $7 shipping. Or actually, these went to Japan. I forgot exactly what they paid, but these sold off and went to Japan. And so it was a nice quick sale. You'll see there's a bunch of quick sales and slow sales in here. This was the best shirt that our best button up, I should say, we sold. This is a double R Ralph Lauren. This is like their Western line here. This is just a cotton like flannel shirt, really nice colors to it, and I paid $10 for this. I actually paid up, and this sold within a day or within 24 hours, I should say. It sold overnight. So this got listed, sold probably like 6 hours later, and it sold for full price of $85 plus 4 shipping. So you got to love anything that sells pretty quick. This is a pair of John Lobb shoe trees, and The only reason these sold for anywhere close to the price they did is because it's probably one of the best shoemakers out there. There's two different sides of this company. One is Paris, which is actually owned by the Hermes company, and then you have the London part, which is actually separately owned. At one time, they sold off part of the company. Hermes owns it, and that's about it. So these are just shoe trees, and if you could find them for really top of the line shoes, people will pay up for these things. These sold $85 plus 8 shipping. Gotta love it. This is a pair of men's pants that we had. These sold for $85. I was in these for about $7. And a pair of men's dress pants, and the brand was Ketone. And these sold fairly well. These took approximately These took about 5 weeks or so to sell. They didn't sell too quick, but waited out for the top for good enough money. It was these pictures really came out kind of shoddy, but hey, it sold it. It moved on. Not too bad. This sold within a few hours of listing. I actually paid up for this listing. I paid like $20 for this, 20, 25. Really nice J. Crew men's suit, two-piece suit. See right here, the Lovelow line. It was kind of a smaller size, even 38 short, and really nice jacket and pants. Problem was there was a little bit of a tear in this. He was going to have it fixed, and he bought it for the 120. I probably could have doubled up on this. Got about 200 to 250 on this if it was not had an issue. Possibly could have got a little bit more, but it's hard to try to get more than $120 for something that had a rip in it. So did sell pretty quickly. It's a really nice suit. Some J. Crew stuff does well, not everything. And this was pretty recent too. I didn't put down in the title how old it was, but it was pretty recent. And like I said, I paid up for that item. This is a YouTube tour shirt from 1987. It's vintage. It's a small t-shirt. I've had this every bit of 18 months. I bought a bunch of concert shirts from my brother a few years back that he found while dismantling a house or a barn. I forgot what exactly it was. Now, I'm pretty sure it was a barn. He gave me a bunch of these shirts. I paid about $15 each. I knew what they were worth, and I wanted to give a fair deal to my brother. And this was the last concert shirt, I believe, from those ones I picked up, as we were getting close to $100 or so for every shirt, and even a few got close to $200. So it was a very nice investment. These are a pair of Levi's pants. These are from the Levi's Vintage Clothing Collection remake that they had. I found 2 of these at a retail store. I forgot the name of which one it was at this moment. Not that it matters. Or Marshalls or TJ Maxx or somewhere along the line of that. One of these discount stores. And I paid only $15 for these. I had 2 of them. And they took about 2 months to sell, but they did sell for $127.50. So, yeah, not bad at all. This is a Bordorf Goodman and Brucinelli Cacelli cashmere pullover. Originally, my wife found this, and you could just see right there, it just says Bordorf Goodman, made in Italy for Bordorf Goodman. It's 100% cashmere. This was like a $4 shirt, and picked it up. And while looking it over, I noticed that the inner tag is actually of Brucinelli Cacelli. So they made it for Bordorf Goodman. Found out that they do make some other pieces for them from time to time. So knowing what tags to look for and everything like that, this sold for $127.50. And we were into this for like $3 or $4. This was actually fairly cheap at a thrift store. And this took about 18 days to sell. This is a Martin Greenfield. This is a double-breasted brown cashmere sport coat size, really small size again, 36 short. People saying don't buy short, small stuff because it doesn't sell. Bullshit. It does sell. Here's your proof right here. A few of the ones that we showed already. And this stuff sells for good money. Short people gotta wear clothes too. But 100% cashmere. Here's the tag right here. Martin Greenfield had the surgeon working cuffs on it. Really nice jacket. This went to Japan also. Paid I paid about $5 for this. This was kind of cheap, and this sold for $130. So not bad at all. This is and that's sold in approximately 20, 25 days. This is a Gizmo leather like jacket, almost utility shirt, lightweight jacket, and really nice. I had never heard of this brand. I knew of the brand, but didn't really know what they were selling for when I found it. I did put it in my cart and just buy it because it was $10. Made in Italy, as you see right there. I mean, sometimes you just got to buy things. I didn't even look it up till I came home. This was listed for approximately 14 days and paid $10 for it. So not bad at all. It was kind of weird. This was a month of heavier jackets selling. This is a Bergdorf Goodman quilted brown car coat, size large. I had a leather collar on it. It was quilted. Just really nice looking jacket. See, Bergdorf Goodman, that's a department store made in Italy. Just really nice quality thing. This was probably made by another company. I didn't spend too much time trying to figure it out, but probably could have got more, but I was just happy to sell it and move it. It sold for $150, $139, plus they paid about another $50 for shipping to Australia. This was listed at the time for approximately, I think approximately 14 days or so, and no, it was a little less than that. But this sold for, I paid $10 for this. This is a Willis and Geiger. This is a Brown. This is a hunting company. They make clothing. They've been out of business now for close to 20 years. Or 20 years as of this year. And it was very good condition. There was some stitching issues around the neck. I could have had it replaced. I don't think I would have got any more money for it than I did. It had the shooting shoulder patch right there. Had some elbow patches, like a North Fork style jacket. There's the brand Wilson Geiger. Just your regular run-of-the-mill 42 size, nothing crazy. You can see right there, it was just some loose stitching that needed to be stitched up. No big deal. Bang that out with a tailor. If you had a wife or somebody that knew what to do, you'd be done pretty well. This sold in about a day, and we were into this for approximately $7 or so. All right, here we go. This is a Burberry double-breasted green trench coat with a wool liner, and it was really good jacket. These don't usually all sell for that much. You could sit on these for a long time if you want to. This is the older label right here, Burberry's. This is at least 20 years old, as they stopped using this in 1999. So the tag for these, the size tag is usually on the inside pocket. One of the front outer pockets, actually, you'll find it and have the size. And we had this for approximately 2 months. I paid somewhere around $15 or $20 for this. I forgot exactly what it was. And it sold, and we marked it down for someone just to move it. Winter's coming. I don't want to have a lot of these jackets and stuff kicking around. This is a canali belted overcoat, and it was wool, Angola, and cajola, and it made cash. That's all that matters at the end of the day. We had this probably for somewhere between 6 and 9 months. I got this off of eBay, paid 25, 30 bucks for it or so. And there it is, Canali for Bloomingdale's. There's the tag. And that's it. Person liked it. They're happy with it. I'm happy. It's sold. This is I picked up 3 of these from another reseller a while back, probably every bit of a year ago. Sold one already. This was the second one to sell. Sold pretty decent. There's a good size on this too. It's a 46 extra long. And there it is. It was made for Jerry West, a basketball player. They went to their estate sale and they seen these and just got a hold of me, and I picked them up. Really nice jackets though. Nice prints to these and everything. And yeah, I mean, for y'all that don't know, Jerry West is the guy that they actually did the logo, the silhouette after on the jerseys and stuff like that, the NBA logo. I was into this for like 25 or 30 bucks. We're already been the profit since the first one sold a while back. But that's the second one. I got another one left still. Sometimes these player stuff or celebrity worn stuff, sometimes there's a market for it. Sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the player. But more so, usually you're selling it for a good price because of the size, because they're usually bigger. Pro athletes are a little bit on the either taller side or bigger side, you know. This is Isaiah wool and cotton blend sport coat. Picked this up, and this sold within a day or less. Paid just a regular price of a blazer for this, like $6.99. Really nice color, that blue. There's the tag right there, Isaiah. I believe it's pronounced somewhere along the lines of like that. And sold for $212.50 plus another 10 shipping. Gotta love it. This was the last sale of the month. I sold this last night. We were sending some offers to some buyers, and this thing stuck out to me because I'm thinking this thing's got to go because it's the end of the season. This thing is heavy. It's wool. It's like a tweed, and it has to move. So sold this for $140 plus another. I think they paid about $50 shipping. This went to Japan. Seems like a lot of my older clothing is going to Japan these days, but this sold. This moved. I was happy finally to move it. We didn't have it that long. I had it probably 2 months or so, and I was into this for around $20 or so. This is a Brioni woolen cashmere blend sport coat. Had this for a little while. Had this probably 5 or 6 months. You can see right here, there's a really nice color to this. Really nice. It was this like brown pattern here with this blue and purple running through it. It was really nice, really sharp. This was a more current Brioni piece. This is from within the last few years, 2014, and it was only a touch of cashmere, 5%, but hey, better than no percentage. This was a sale right here, and actually this did not sell for this price either. This sold for about $190 as I was shooting offers to buyers, and they took that one. This is a Ben Silver. I believe this was the first sale of the month. Ben Silver jacket right here. This sold, and this is like a suede. Anything by Ben Silver is somewhat desirable. You don't come across it too much, and you can get some decent prices for it. I paid $10 for this. It was listed for approximately 10 days and sold for $254. There's the tag right there, Ben Silver, which is goat suede. Really nice. And the best sale of the month was this item. I picked this off of Craigslist approximately 2 months before it sold. 3 months. I made a mistake there. 3 months before it sold. And this is the North Face Steep Tech Camo jacket. This is rare limited edition one. I was hoping for a lot more money because one of these sold when I found it for about 4 or 500 bucks, but I seen a few recently sell for only around two. So when I got someone shot me an offer at $400, I kind of just took it. I didn't want to have it and list it too long. I kind of listed it high, thinking like, hey, if I keep losing weight at the rate I'm going. But then my wife said, "You're not going to stop at that size, so ooh, why does it matter?" So it kind of made sense. Sell it, move it on to somebody else, and I'll worry about. And I'm not going to need a winter jacket anywhere I'm going after this, so it would have been just a waste to have this. But it was a limited edition one. I had the right there. Had the numbered and had all the hologram tags you want to look for and stuff like that. It was from the fall of 13 season, just everything that you want to look for. Bought this off of Craigslist for 80 bucks, sat on it for a little while and sold it for 400. So not bad at all. So that was our sales for the month. Really strong sales. They did fairly well. And we're shooting for another month right now. But like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. See you later.